Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you've ever felt that deep, bone-weary exhaustion of hustling every single day but somehow still feeling like you're just spinning your wheels, you're definitely not alone. Millions of people out there are making decent money, but they're crushed under the weight of financial instability, literally living one tiny emergency away from total disaster. But today, we're gonna flip that entire script. We're breaking down the $10,000 rule and exactly why hitting this specific milestone changes absolutely everything about your financial future. I want you to just pause and imagine this for a second. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and realizing that a surprise car repair, a weird medical bill, or even a delayed paycheck wouldn't completely ruin your month. Imagine finally dropping that constant low-grade dread. See, we always think the main issue is our income, right? But the real villain here is instability. When you don't have a cushion, every little unexpected expense feels like a world-ending crisis. A cracked phone screen instantly means credit card debt, and this shift means absolute panic. Okay, let's dive into this. A lot of folks genuinely believe that true financial freedom only kicks in when you hit, say, 100 grand, or maybe you need to be a millionaire. But what if I told you the most crucial money you will ever save isn't your first million, it's your first 10,000? Why? Because hitting this milestone doesn't just change the digit sitting in your bank app. It fundamentally rewires your behavior, your confidence, and the decisions you make every single day. So let's get right into section 1. The cost of zero savings, options versus survival. We really need to reframe what it actually means to be broke. Being broke isn't just a lack of cash, it's a complete lack of options. Without savings, life just dictates its terms to you. Take the exact same scenario, a $1,500 car repair. If you've got zero savings, you're forced to swipe a credit card. You're hit with crazy interest and the stress of that one bad day lingers for months. But on the flip side, let's say you have 10 grand tucked away. That identical repair, it's just a minor annoyance. Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's not a catastrophe. You pay it and you move on with your life. Same exact problem, wildly different reality. Let this thought sink in for a moment. Money doesn't just buy things, money buys options. Having a cash cushion buys you the freedom to walk away from a toxic boss. It buys you the peace of mind to handle emergencies comfortably. It buys you the leverage to take calculated risks that could totally upgrade your future. Bottom line, options equal freedom. Which brings us to section 2, the psychology of 10,000 and escaping survival mode. This is a piece of the puzzle that almost nobody talks about in typical financial advice. Financial stress literally alters your brain chemistry. When money is tight, your brain forces you into extreme short-term thinking. You completely stop asking, hey, what's best for my future? And instead you're just frantically wondering, how do I survive this week? That is survival mode, and it is a state of total exhaustion. People trapped here aren't making poor financial decisions because they're irresponsible. They make them because they are utterly exhausted. The mental bandwidth for future wealth just isn't there. But hitting that first 10,000 gives you something priceless. It gives you space. You get 3 crucial things: the space to think, the space to actually breathe, and the space to make much smarter long-term decisions. When you aren't waking up terrified of the next random emergency, you can finally shift your brain out of survival mode and pour all that reclaimed energy into real growth. That's when the magic happens. All right, now to go to section 3, 3 layers of foundation. Think of your financial life exactly like building a house. Before you can even think about picking out beautiful furniture or getting into fancy investments, you desperately need a rock-solid foundation. Without stability first, the whole house will crumble. So here's how you build that $10,000 foundation, layer by layer. Layer 1 is emergency protection. That's your first 1,000 or 2. This is your everyday defense, keeping a medical bill from turning into high interest debt. Layer 2 is the stability fund. This is the next few grand that gives you actual breathing room. It means if your income dips temporarily, the sky doesn't fall. You finally break out of the paycheck to paycheck cycle. And then layer 3, this is where it gets fun, opportunity capital. With the rest of that 10K, your money stops playing defense and goes on the offensive. You can take a course, buy equipment, learn a skill, or even take off a side business. Now, what's really fascinating here is that the biggest change at this stage isn't even about the math, it's purely emotional. You start choosing confidence over desperation. And let's be real, acting out of desperation is incredibly expensive. Employers sense it, clients sense it, people accept way less than their word simply because they're terrified of losing their income. But when you have that financial cushion, you carry yourself differently, you negotiate differently, you stop operating from a place of fear, and that naturally attracts way better opportunities. Let's get into section 4, 5 steps to 10,000, your actionable roadmap. Now that we understood why this psychological shift is such a game changer, let's put it into practice with these 5 steps. Step 1, set a realistic target, which is in consistency over overnight success. Saving just $300 a month might not sound super glamorous, but it creates real progress. Step 2, automate it. Don't wait to see what's left over at the end of the month. Save first, then spend what's left. Step 3, separate the cash. Keep it away from the dewy checking account. It needs to be easy enough to grab in a real emergency, but hard enough to get that you won't buy a new TV on impulse. Step 4, handle windfalls smartly. If you get a tax refund or a bonus, pour that concrete for your foundation instead of upgrading your lifestyle. And finally, step 5, increase your income. Saving is great, but boosting your earning powers to a new skill or a side hustle will absolutely accelerate this entire timeline. Finally, we arrive at section 5, the biggest savings trap and how to protect your foundation. There is a massive pitfall waiting for people the exact second they hit that $10,000 mark. And if you aren't ready for it, you'll slide right back to square one. Here's the deal. Your first 10 grand is security money. It is absolutely not spending money. People hit the finish line and instantly think, awesome, time for a luxury vacation or a car upgrade or a massive shopping spree. No way. You cannot treat your safety net like a reward fund. Going back to our house analogy, you would never take a sledgehammer to half your foundation just because you found a really nice couch you wanted to buy. You have to protect this money, build your wealth on top of it, and let it do its job keeping you secure. To sum up this core transformation, before you have 10 grand, your money is just plain defense. You're constantly reacting and dodging whatever life throws at you. But after you hit 10 grand, money becomes opportunity. You can finally start designing your future. This whole milestone, it really isn't just about a number sitting in a bank account. It's about who you have to become to get there. You become a person with real discipline, patience, and this unshakable, bulletproof belief that you can take control of your financial life. I want to leave you with a thought to really chew on today. What is your current savings goal? Are you grinding for that first 1,000, maybe 5,000? Or are you making that push toward the big $10,000 milestone? And honestly, more importantly, who will you become while building it? Just remember the core lesson from today's explainer. Go the foundation first, and then go build the future. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.